TSUtigers.com, and we are sitting here with.
Emilie Aase.
Okay, and Amelia is on the as a freshman on the volleyball team.
Yes.
And one of the big things that we've always talked about is the pronunciation of your name.
Yeah.
And dealing with everything, and kind of talk a little bit about how being here in the United States is kind of people trying to deal with your name.
Well, the name situation is always funny because it's spelled like Emily. So every time, and my name is always on the top of the list because my last name has two A's in the beginning. And so they say Emily, and I'm like, here. So they like kind of ask for like, how do you pronounce your last name? And then I have to explain that you got my first name wrong too. But you know, my friends call me Amelia, and my teammates call me Millie. Like whatever Americanized my name has become, it's that.
Now, do your teammates call you Millie, or what we've heard Lily and others and so on? Is that because they cannot pronounce your name correctly, or?
Well, you know, on the court, there's like a lot of things happening at once, and you need to get out a message really fast, and Amelia just takes too long, so it's just like, Millie, get the ball! So just, it's shorter.
Okay, well good. Now, what is your current major?
Well, I'm undecided right now, but I want to do, I think I want to do a major in English and then maybe a minor in psychology.
Okay, and what are kind of some of the future plans, some of your dreams of what you'd like to do?
Well, I would love to write one day. That's, of course, why I want to do English. And then I feel like if you have a minor in psychology, you can better get inside people's heads and kind of describe the thoughts better. So that's the plan right now. I don't know if it's going to change, but that's always what I wanted to do.
So as a writer, though, what are some of the things you would like to write about?
You know, the usual things, cliches and all the kind of teenage drama and love and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a Harry Potter twist, but I cannot come up with just as great ideas as J.K. Rowling. That's just not going to happen.
Okay, terrific. Now, where are you from?
I'm from a little town in Norway called Aase. It's a very tiny town and nobody can pronounce it. And it's close by a little bit bigger city called Stavanger, and I guess some people know what that is, but some people don't even know, especially in America where Norway is. I think it's north of like America, maybe by the Canada border. No, guys, it's in Europe.
Describe some things about your hometown and some of the things that you miss.
Well, of course I miss my family. I have 3 brothers, and my youngest brother, he's just turned 7. So I really, really miss them, and my friends, of course. And the thing about Tennessee is that or Nashville, is that it doesn't have these mountains and the ocean. And I was raised like basically 2 feet from the ocean, so I missed like the smell of salt water, and it might sound weird, but that's one of the major things I miss.
And you know, what's the climate like in Norway? I mean, you talk about the beach, but you also talk about the mountains.
Freezing cold all year around. It's ridiculous because since I live by the coast, like we have really cold summers and kind of hot winters. Like just by the coast, like if you go more into the country, it's get colder. But basically, we got nothing. We don't get snow, we don't get heat, nothing.
Okay. Well, now you talk about, you know, Norway, and how much of an opportunity have you had to travel through Europe?
Well, like Norway is a little bit different when it comes to economically, because I guess it's considered a rich country and stuff. So my parents had money to go for vacations a lot. So when we were younger, they would take us to south of Europe or southern Europe, to like Italy and Spain and Greece and stuff. My favorite place is Greece. Like it's beautiful, and it's the perfect temperature, and the people are actually kind of nice. Because if you go to Italy, they get a little bit touchy, especially if you're blonde like me. Then they just like it gets like no.
Now, obviously, you finishing up school, you actually came to the States as a foreign exchange student?
Yeah, I was a foreign exchange student in California for a year. a little town called Ukiah, 2 hours north of San Francisco, and it was definitely the best year of my life, and the whole reason I wanted to go to college in the United States is because of that year, but because of the family I lived with and the friends I got there, and I really miss them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe a little bit about that town and just a little bit more about?
Well, I did do volleyball at the school. So my closest friends are the volleyball team there,
Mm-hmm.
and we did all these crazy stuff. Went to tournaments and got to sleep in the hotel, and it was all a big deal. And they kind of became my family too. And I do truly feel like I have two sets of parents because I live with a host family, and they had 4 kids, and I would be the oldest. So we all lived under the same roof, and it was different for me because I come from a different culture, and they are very middle class. I wouldn't want it any other way. I got to experience the complete Americanized culture because of the middle class life they had. And they were absolutely, truly honest, and they had my kind of stupid humor, so we got along great.
And now, how did you come about finding Tennessee State University?
Finding Tennessee State was a complete coincidence. When I figured I wanted to go to America, my teacher or my guidance counselor or whatever gave me a list of schools, and I kind of just sent out an email to a lot of coaches, and with a video of me playing, of course, and then Coach K, which is the volleyball player here now, she emailed me back and said, I'm really, really interested, and I'm willing to give you a scholarship if you want to go here. And I had a few other options and stuff, but I really wanted to experience this culture because I knew it would be different than California, even though I didn't really know what it would be like. And I'm all for experiencing new things, and I just wanted to experience this culture I've seen so much on TV, but never actually got to be in the middle of.
Well, you've had an opportunity to be in Nashville for a little bit of time, and what are some of your thoughts of Nashville, Tennessee?
Well, I'm a very small town girl, and I'm not a big fan of big cities, and that's kind of why I like Nashville, because it's not that big of a city compared to Los Angeles and New York, I guess. And I haven't been in New York, but so I wouldn't really know, but that's what I hear, and I kind of like it because one of my friends would go just take the car and drive for 10 minutes, and you would be out in the woods, and that's the kind of things I like to see. You're kind of living the best of both worlds because you got the big city, and then you got the beautiful landscape just 5 minutes away.
Well, we'd like to hear about some of your experiences here at Tennessee State University.
Oh, there's so many to pick from. But my favorite memory is probably during preseason when the girls were trying to get to know each other. And we went up to this lake with our assistant coach and got this boat, and he just drove out on the lake in the middle of nowhere. We kind of just jumped in the water and were swimming and making fools of ourselves and being goofy. And it's just a very good memory. Of course, I ended up sunburned and everything because I can't take heat or sun because I'm Norwegian, but it was still a great memory.
Well, tell us a little bit about the camaraderie with your teammates and kind of the relationship you have with them and being part of Tennessee State Volleyball.
Well, being part of Tennessee Volleyball was not like I expected it to. I came from a different culture. I came from a volleyball boarding school, so we were really close. We were very, very close. And then I came here, and I guess I kind of expected it to be the same, and of course it's not because it's different people and different culture and stuff, and it took us some time to really get close, but now I'm very far away from home, and my teammate is my family. I hang out with them all the time. My roommate is my teammate, and I get along with them great. Not all the time because that's what family do. We fight, but that's how I feel about them.
Yeah. Now, growing up, were there any other activities that you participated in or did, or?
My mom wanted me to do everything. She wanted me to do absolutely everything. So I took piano lessons, I took singing lessons, I was in theater, I did soccer, track, swimming. I think I had diving at some point. I did so much, but the only thing that I really kind of stuck with was volleyball. It just kind of, that's what I wanted to do. That was what felt right and good to me to do.
And now you mentioned some singing lessons. Are there any
No. No.
Yeah, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, no. I only sing to myself. Like I play guitar right now. My fingers are burning because I just did it. But the only time I do it is when my roommate is in class and I just won't have anyone walking on me.
All right, well, terrific. Well, before we let you go, you know, we give you the opportunity to, you know, send a message to maybe family and friends back home and do it in your native language. That would be great.
All right. Well, do I get to look in the camera now? Actually?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Hvis noen av toppvolleyball-jentene der ser på dette, så vil jeg bare si at hvis du har lyst å gjøre noe i USA, så har du muligheten for det. Du bare må tro på deg selv, og så gå for det.
All right. Well, thank you definitely for your time this afternoon, and we are very honored and privileged that you are part of Tennessee State University Volleyball.